It's Wednesday, it's Hump Day Hangover. Greetings everyone, I'm Bart, and this is your first time joining us, welcome. And for those returning, this week's episode is very personal to me. It's entitled, Aretha Continues to Inspire. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, or join me with a cocktail, and let's get started. This is Hump Day Hangover. Now, back in 1988, Whitney Houston recorded a song for the Olympic Games, and the moment I heard that song, it became my mantra. The song's entitled One Moment in Time, and that's exactly how I live each moment of each day. That very next moment is going to be my one moment in time, and it's going to be better than the previous moment I just lived. The lyrics that she writes are both an affirmation and a challenge. The lyrics are, each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart, fought every gain. To taste the sweet, I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time, when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time, when I'm racing with destiny. Then, in that one moment in time, I will feel eternity. Now, each moment is that one moment in time for me. Recently, I participated in a workshop, and one of the activities was we were to brainstorm a list of powerful people with power. And one of the names that got suggested was Aretha Franklin. Now, Aretha's funeral had just taken place, and so she was on the minds of many of us. And we were asked to choose one person that we thought was truly a powerful person. And then we were asked to create a skit that pretty much described our thought processes and why we chose that person. And as you can imagine, I chose Aretha Franklin. Because you see, on Saturday, February the 12th, 2012, I was in New York City. And I was walking from Rockefeller Center to my hotel over in Hell's Kitchen, and I passed in front of Radio City Music Hall. And the marquee read, "Tonight only, Aretha Franklin." And I thought to myself, I wonder if I will ever have this opportunity again. So I went up to the ticket window and I told the lady behind the window there I only needed one ticket. I was by myself, and I'll take the best seat in the house she has, thinking I would probably get nosebleed. And she said, I actually have a seat just right off front center of the mezzanine. I said, I'll take it. What an amazing seat it was. Now, February the 12th, 2012 is a very important day, because you see, that day was the day they buried Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is Aretha Franklin's niece. Aretha chose not to go to the funeral. Instead, she chose to perform a tribute and pay tribute to Whitney that evening. And you can only imagine when she sang One Moment in Time, it was all I could do to contain myself. You see, that day, February 12th, I was in a pretty rough spot with myself and with my business. Things weren't going as I had planned, and I'd really lost contact with with where I was going and what was happening, and I put out to the universe, give me a sign, give me something that lets me know that I am on the right track, and if not, help me to course correct to get there. I bought that ticket that night as a diversion. I wanted to forget about my troubles for a few hours, but instead, that ticket became an investment. That ticket became a motivation for me. My mantra was now right in front of me, center stage. My mantra solidified that night. It was up to me to discover my one moment in time. Now, at Aretha's funeral, her childhood friend and neighborhood pal, Smokey Robinson, during his eulogy said that they were so poor that if anybody tried to break into their house, they would need to bring something with them. And he reminded me, when he said that, to never forget where I came from. I may not have always appreciated at the time where I came from, or the life I lived, but all of my past has brought me to this one moment in time. So I'm grateful for whatever experiences and trials and tribulations I had. When Aretha Franklin first started in her business, she would have the booking agents pay her in cash before she performed any performance. And she would take that cash money and put it in her purse and take that purse on stage with her. Now, some folks may have thought that Aretha didn't trust the booking agents or was afraid she may not get paid. But I think something different. You see, truth be told, I think that money in her purse reminded her of her reason that she was there and how much her audience had invested in her, and thus to what level she must deliver. You see, when you look at something, anything, from the person who's receiving perspective, you're looking at it through what Aretha taught us. RESPECT. Respect for them and respect for yourself. She also taught us to always live in your spotlight. Embrace who you are. Be grateful for the good times and the tough times. And always remember to perform at your best every moment in time. Now, today's lesson was based on some things that I have in my best-selling book, My Moment to Succeed. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com. You can also find a link there to order from Amazon. I will personalize it and autograph it for you. But I wanted to share with you that story about Aretha Franklin. And not a day doesn't go by that I don't hear her on my playlist when I'm working out or just walking around. I always hear Aretha, and I'm reminded of Whitney's song, and reminded that my mantra is to make this day, this next moment, my one moment in time. So let's go out and take a quick look at our journaling activities. As with always, start out with listing the wins that you experienced today. Then I want to ask yourself, how would you define your one moment in time? Who do you consider a power person? And what attributes do they have you want to develop in yourself? And how has your past influenced where you are today? And how do you know how much others have invested in you? That last one's a tough one. Today's Bardism, of course, comes from Aretha Franklin. And Aretha taught us, be your own artist. Always be confident in what you're doing. If you're not going to be confident, you might as well not be doing it. And doesn't that quote define R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Respect begins by respecting yourself. If you don't respect yourself, how can anyone else respect you? And don't forget that gratitude list. List 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And once again, I'm very grateful for you joining me for this quick little personal moment here. Hit that subscribe button below. Click the bell next to it to make sure that you get your notifications. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com. In the footnotes are all my social media links. Be sure and follow me there. And of course, visit the Success Store. And as always, what comes to mind when someone mentions your name? That is your brand. So until next Wednesday, this has been Hump Day Hangover. Ciao!